Can I just ask you a couple of questions about your private life?
Sure.
Are you on your 5th marriage now?
Yes.
What happened to the other 4? Could you sort of...
Oh, just dickhead. Yeah, just selfish dickhead. Too much time in there. I think it wanting the best of both worlds. I think it was certainly as a young soldier. It's not happening now, but when I was a young infantry soldier, there was encouragement to be married because you got no benefits. You know, if you posted away overseas, you couldn't take your girlfriend. Well, you could, but actually, what happened is that there would be no support. That's changed now, thankfully. But what it led to was a lot of soldiers getting married, and then as soon as you get posted, a lot of divorces. So if you go to a garrison town, there's German women, Cypriot women, Belizean women who have come back, and the marriages have gone wrong because it's all about, well, we're being posted, so I better get married. That's changed now. So a lot of that, and actually being selfish, being a bit of a dickhead, really, wanting best of both worlds. Wanting to be sort of like, in a sass and all that sort of stuff, and at the same time thinking that they could do the sort of the marriage bit, and that's where it went all wrong.
What sort of husband do you make, apart from being a temporary one in those previous ones? But what sort of?
Yeah, a temporary one. It was trying to get that dividing line. Certainly coming back from jobs, you'd be away for 7. I went away for 2 years once, come back for about 5 weeks each year, and so coming back, I still thought that I was still sort of doing the same thing. And myself and another 2 guys come back from this job. And we go, right, you're going out tonight? And it didn't actually think that actually what you should be doing is staying at home. And it was just a natural sort of thing to do, or we're going out, or going training, or say, well, actually no, it's like Sunday morning, you should be home and cutting the grass. So it was. I couldn't actually get my head around, like the if you like, the 2 lifestyles. And there's a few people who have done, but a very close mate who still lives in Hereford is the only one I know who's had a continuous marriage through the regiment, and kids are now old and all that sort of stuff. But people are a bit selfish actually, because which certainly the regiment demands anyway. So you haven't got a choice. You can do it both, but most of us are too thick to understand that at the time because you just want to play soldiers.
Now you're an author and a sort of more stable figure, I presume. Is this marriage going to last? Are you different?
Yeah, it better do. Yeah, the last one cost a fortune. It better do.
Cost you?
I'm not going to say it was like could have got a yacht. But it's all right. It's good.
How wealthy are you now, Andy?
Well, like rich and I'm rich. Yeah, it's great. It's great. It's
how great? Give me an example of what this sort of this life as a best-selling author has brought you.
You have that sort of period where you go, this is good, and you get all the toys. Now I've done all that, and I've had like the boat and all that sort of stuff.
You had a boat?
I had a boat, in Italy. Yeah, it was great. But then it's like boat. I've had a racehorse, all that sort of stuff, and you think, well, actually, it's all right, but it doesn't. It's just sort of like attachments, really, aren't they? They're just like. They're all right, and they're good to have, and it's fun, and I've done it, and all that sort of stuff. But it's actually gone like a full circle now. So, I had because of the work, I had a flat in New York, and a flat in London, a house in Suffolk, and one in France, all that sort of stuff. We don't use them, do you? You can only use, you don't drive one car and live in one house. So all that's gone now. So it's, got a house in the UK, got a house in Italy, and that's it. It's great.